And we're live. Welcome to my live stream, folks. I know there is one person here. There was two, but there's one person. Thank you for being here. Let's skip this ad, mute myself. See how many people we can get in the live stream tonight. This is just general chit chat. And if you're watching the replay, it really isn't any particular topic. Q&A, answering questions, saying hi to my YouTube family. So thank you for being here, the secret people. I'm just reading my notifications from YouTube. Yeah, Harry Humstone cracked me up today. If you guys don't know Harry Humstone, he uploaded a video, a sourcing video, and as he's unloading the back of his car, a cicada like landed on him or near him. It scared the crap out of him. And he kept it in the video. He didn't edit it out. That was hilarious. I laughed out loud. It was so funny. But I probably would have done and said the same thing as he did. Hilarious. And while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm looking at photos of my new house. I just can't stop looking at the photos. I have so many plans on what to do with this, as far as plants outside and how to decorate the inside, the outside, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a while. Cousin is here. How's it going, cuz? You're the first commenter tonight. I don't know how long I'll go tonight. Maybe I usually go till 9 p.m. I'll probably go further, maybe 9:30. Hard to say. But what's up? What's new? I believe I've been watching you on Instagram. Have you scored any unicorns, home runs lately? How's your sourcing been? There's a lot of Midwest though. There's also Midwest Flipper. So I might get you mixed up with some other Midwest people. Yeah, there's a Midwest Flipper and there's a Midwest. I think there's 4 of us total in the reselling community that have Midwest in their name. And sometimes I get them mixed up, but let me know how it's going for you. What's new? 4 people watching now. Awesome. See if we can get some thumbs up. Yeah, I do have people that view my live streams and they don't have a YouTube account. So they don't comment, they don't hit the thumbs up, they just watch, which is fine. That's totally cool. And I find out all the time I'm talking to family, probably once a week, somebody will come up to me and say, "Hey, I've been watching your YouTube live streams for like a year." And I'm like, "What? You're kidding me." You know, at weddings and get-togethers and stuff like that. And I'm like, "You gotta be kidding." And they don't leave comments, they don't sign in or anything, but they do watch. So I appreciate them watching, but holy cow, I had no idea some of these people even watched. Yeah, that's what I thought. Posting on Instagram a lot, but nothing really going on. Okay. Yeah, I think I can top you on nothing really going on. My last item I sold was like April 12th. And the tentative move-in date for the new house is October 9. So I'm not going to be listing anything for a resale. Probably mid-October. So everything is on hold. Let's see, been working a day job for 6 days a week, so it makes running. Yeah, that's me. You know, we both work full time. I don't know if you follow Kevin Commonwealth Picker, but he just quit his teaching job to do reselling full time. Joey Bada Bing, working for the post office, quit his full-time job to be a full-time reseller. And then Kat the Nurse Flipper went from full-time nurse to part-time nurse to ramp up her reselling. So more and more people are, you know, not working for the man as much. Dan, how you doing? Welcome to my live stream. Yeah, you're in the same boat as we are. Yeah. Are you in my boat where you're not selling at all? or you're just not selling a whole lot because you work full time. So let's see what we got. 4 people. Bang, bang. Yeah, I was just mentioning Harry Humstone's channel. If you haven't seen it, he uploaded a sourcing video. And right in the middle of the video, as he's unloading his car, a cicada lands right on him. Scares the crap out of him. It is so funny. Not selling much. Yeah. Yeah, all 3 of us are kind of in the same boat. I do still source, very little because I have nowhere to store it. But I did put up a video on my channel where I sourced this kind of like a wine goblet that's ceramic. The brand is Janis Joplin, who's a famous singer if you know classic rock. It's got like these little women in one-piece bathing suits, and I got it for free because I have I guess I'm a member of Goodwill, so you get points the more you buy there. And I used my points to get it. It was $4, but I had $4 in points, so I got it for free, and it's worth $100. I was shocked. So there's a video on my channel of that. And I just wrapped it in newspaper and put it in a box, and it's sitting in my room, and it's just gonna sit there until I get set up. So I will be posting and listing probably mid-October. That's gonna be the first thing I put on my eBay store. That would be sweet if I could sell it for $100. Got 5 people now. Awesome. We're starting to pick up some folks. They're gonna get notifications, see that I'm live. They got nothing else better to do. They'll jump on and watch. No time to post. Hey, Dan, have you had any sales? Any awesome sales? Or is it pretty slow for you too, like it is for us? Because me, it's 0. I have Mercari and eBay, and both of them are on hold right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Michigan too. I'm in Wisconsin. Because of the weather, it's hard to source year round. Yeah, Wisconsin weather is pretty identical to Michigan weather. Um, yeah, if you don't source a lot like May through October, um, you're not going to be able to. But when the weather's bad, I do source online. Um, I think it's what is it called? It's not Goodwill.com. It's we know the website. I just can't think of it right now. But um, yeah, that YouTube auctions, things like that. There are ways to source when the weather is bad, but it does definitely slow down. Cousin says I tend to go through phases of getting into eBay a lot, then getting back out and back in. Yeah, I can see that because real life it takes priority over eBay. Success story number 1. I did buy some records for $50, and 4 of those records sold for $300 in less than 24 hours. Well, that's pretty awesome. You're probably an expert at shipping those, but if you're not, I recommend Don the Auction Professor. He has an excellent video on how to ship vinyl records, even the old 78 shellac records, which are very fragile. He's got a great video on how to ship those. Debbie's in the house. Never be sorry, Debbie. You're watching the clip KJ recently put out. Oh, that's too bad. Yes, yes, I did buy a new house. Well, that's too bad for Cajun. That sucks to lose a pet. I know that's terrible. Yeah, so we're supposed to close August 10th. And one of the reasons we got the house is because we offered 60-day possession on close. So the seller has 60 days from August 10 to pack up, move, and find a new house. So we're not going to move in until October 9. But this house got lots of offers, and they did not go with the highest offer. They went with ours because there was no contingency on the sale of our home because it's already sold. And we gave them 60 days to move out. So they actually took our offer, which was lower. Can you imagine that? Let's see, 78 break easy. Yeah, there's Majority of 78, and I'm no expert on records, but the majority of 78s are shellac, and they break super easy, and then there are some that were made in, vinyl. Not a lot of them, but some 78s are vinyl. But whenever you see a classic old movie, an old black and white movie, and somebody gets angry and they grab a record and they smash it and it breaks into a million pieces, and you're like, "How is that possible?" Because 78s were made out of shellac before vinyl was invented, and yeah, they're very fragile and they're very old. I would be extremely nervous, shipping those. Yeah, it's very exciting. It gives us plenty of time to plan. I know Mrs. Midwest, as soon as we get possession and the keys, the first thing she wants to do is paint a couple rooms. She's a very good painter, so she's going to do that. And then we're going to hire some cleaners to come in and shampoo the carpets. Nothing wrong with the carpets. It's just you want to start fresh. Mike is in the house. He's my personal hacker. Whenever I get in trouble on a live stream, if I'm participating in somebody else's live stream and it turns really awkward, instead of me saying I'm gonna leave, I just call on Mike and he hacks my computer from remote, and then I'm booted out of the live stream. I asked him to do that for me one time. He said he couldn't do it, but how's it going, Mike? And Sue is in the house. Yeah, so glad to see you back. Yeah, I do lives maybe once a month, maybe. I did a random Friday night live one time because I didn't see anybody else live, so I decided, hey, I'll go live. But yeah, if you guys don't know Sue, check out her channel. A lot of these people in the chat have fantastic channels. Sue has a fantastic YouTube channel. Debbie has a fantastic channel. I think Mike told me he does not. But if I'm wrong, let me know and I'll check it out. No, I don't remember what I was talking about. 78s are heavy. You have to remind me, Mike. Um, I was talking about you hacking my computer. I don't that's the thing is I don't remember what we were talking about. Girl Hustle's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Kind of talking about the beginning of the stream about any success stories as far as selling. Has anybody sold any home runs or sourced any home runs or unicorns? I'm really missing doing that. Your heart skips a beat when you go to an estate sale or garage sale or even a thrift store and you see a unicorn and you snag it for 50 cents and it's worth $100. I miss those days. Oh. Here is a bolo for y'all. All right, I'll see if I can pull that up in just a minute. Mike says he is no hacker. Well, we tried. No videos. Okay, I'm trying to remember people's first names, which Mike is obviously Mike. And then I'm trying to remember if people create a lot of content on their YouTube account or if they don't. Because some people don't have anything and some people do. But yeah, I was right. Mike doesn't. Printers have been doing well for you. Really? Interesting. Oh, Sue says she got a 14 karat and 18 karat gold brooch and a mystery brooch lot that I paid about $2 each for the brooch. That is awesome. You know, sometimes people are kind of lazy and they source like 1,000 pieces of costume jewelry and they split it up into like 3 or 4 lots and they just want to get rid of it and double their money and they don't even check. But that's awesome, Sue. That is really cool. Now the temptation is, do you keep any of them or do you sell them all? A brooch I would probably sell. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so are those, Mike, are those snapback hats? Is it like K brand, 80s and 90s, things like that? If you guys don't know, those things sell like crazy. What's the guy's name out in Iowa? Sonny is Las Vegas. Oh, Kelly. He changed his name, or Calvin. Is it Calvin Kelly? But he's in Iowa and he sources hats all the time, like boxes and boxes and boxes of them. People don't think they're worth anything, and he does awesome. I would love hats too if I could find them. Oh, okay. I will have stuff at some point. So go sub. I'm learning my new GoPro camera. Hey, you know what? That's funny you mentioned that because me and Mrs. Midwest, to celebrate buying a new house, we're gonna each buy ourselves a little tiny gift, which we don't often do, hardly ever. Even at Christmas, we don't even, get gifts for each other. It's always about the kids or the family or whatever. So I'm thinking she's gonna get a laptop, and then I'm gonna get a GoPro because the GoPro is super versatile. I might even do a second YouTube channel once we get in the house and do like a nature channel, like what is that called? ASFM. Somebody help me with that. It's like they're like videos that help you sleep or help you relax and de-stress. Just like ocean waves or a creek through the woods or whatever, just soothing sounds and visuals that you can have in the background. I think it's called ASFM is the theory behind that. I might do a second channel with that, like hummingbirds and creek in the woods and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I need a GoPro to do that. Now I'm getting high bid pop-ups all over the place, driving me nuts. And I'm behind in the chat. How can I be behind in the chat? There's only 5 people here. You already sold them. Awesome. The video will be out this Friday. So everybody check out Sue's channel, Vintage Vagabond Vins. No spoilers, but if you want to find out what she sold those gold brooches for, go to her channel. The video will be out Friday. I am excited to see that. That might make your heart skip a beat when you pull out the jeweler's loop and you see that 14K and that 18K. Holy cow. Debbie says, I've been keeping this in all week. I got a negative feedback and I don't even care. I sold a silver bracelet. Lady wanted it to be 0.925. She insulted herself into a no return, no refund situation. Really? That's kind of weird. And I don't know, that's it. I sold it. Well, if you want, you could contact eBay and try to get the negative removed. Sometimes if it goes against eBay policy and you did everything what you were supposed to do, I've seen them remove negative feedbacks before. So if you want, you could get it removed. Huh, I hate those situations. I sold a jean jacket. Um, I don't remember when. And the lady returned it because she said it didn't suit her. It was the right size. There was nothing wrong with the jacket. I sold it new with tags. So I told her to return it. I mean, what am I going to do? And she did return it with the tags, thank goodness. But she said it just didn't suit her appearance. I don't know. Some buyers are kind of weird. All right, what do we got? K-brand, Swingstar, Corduroy, Snapback. Okay, wow, that's cool. I would love to source a box of hats. That would be very exciting. Super light, easy to ship first class. Dawn is in the house. I should get a special microphone like Dominic, Primetime Treasure Hunter. Or a sound. If I was smarter, I would find a way to alter my voice. I'll have to work on that. But Dawn is here. If you guys don't know Dawn and Mary, they have a live stream every Tuesday and Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And they have recorded videos. They've been known to do that. I think you have a recorded video I haven't seen. I'm falling so far behind. But you guys check out Two Hip Chicks YouTube channel. It's fantastic. Welcome. I am glad you're here. Oh, I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind. I always look for them. I'm guessing brooches. Yeah, ASMR. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And they're pretty popular. They're not difficult to make. And with my new house, there's going to be bullfrogs in the pond. There's going to be hummingbirds at the hummingbird feeders. It would be easy to set up a GoPro and just let it run, and record. And start a second channel. I don't want to do ASMR videos on my reseller channel because then I'm going to lose subscribers because they're going to be, this is not what I came for. I might gain a few. It's like you gain one and lose two, so it's always safer to do a second YouTube channel. Something I'm thinking about in the back of my mind. Could easily refund her, but she lowballed me. Oh yeah, yeah. So if she did feedback extortion, that's against eBay policy. She could get in a lot of trouble for that. So you could easily get that removed and get her in trouble at the same time if you wanted to. Mystery box. When I'm ready, Mike. I don't. I think you're on Instagram. Um, when I get back into reselling, like in October, I might be interested in buying a mystery box. I'll throw some bucks your way, and that's cool. I mean, if you source 200 hats or 400 VHS tapes or whatever, you can always lot them up and sell them off platform, like people do on YouTube. And you could quadruple your money. Just grab a bunch, put it in a box, sell it. Um, Not on eBay, there's no fees or anything, unless you want to list every individual item and wait 2 or 3 years for them all to sell. A lot like Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot, he'll buy a pallet of stuff. And instead of waiting 5 years, he sells them in auction on his YouTube channel. So just a couple months, he can double his money. So that's an option. That's one way to do it. Debbie says I'll call him in a week or two. I have great sales, great buyers. I should have known from the super low offer. Yeah, sometimes I just write it off as a loss and don't care either. I have a pile of great brooches coming from Debbie. Da, 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 da. Sounds like a relaxing house. Oh, yeah, Sue. I put a satellite image on my community tab, I believe, on my YouTube channel. I don't think it's members only. I think it's public. Kind of gives you an idea. It's on 2 acres of land. It's a very nice house, big backyard. But I can't wait to do a walkthrough when we finally get the keys. Oh boy, I'm gonna go inside the house because it'll be empty. Outside the house, there'll definitely be a huge walkthrough video coming in October. It's hard for me to even wait. I'm like going out of my mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. I'm in this for the long haul anyway. Well, thanks. Thank you for thinking of me. Let's go to the YouTube and see what we got. Ooh, we got 8 people. We are cranking. It is a slow Sunday night, but that's okay. I don't mind. Notifications are still going out. People are putting their kids to bed. Usually about 8:30 it picks up. And then I'm supposed to be done at 9. And usually at 9 it picks up too. But I know what the hails, they go live at 9. But amazingly, it doesn't slow down. It actually picks up. It's kind of funny. Dawn says, I'm working on the thumbnail for my new video coming out tonight. Sweet. Looking forward to it. It's actually fun. I think you'll like it, Dawn. Making recorded videos is fun. And Dawn does have how-to videos, like how to repair or fix cassette tapes, cassette players, other videos like that. Very, very helpful. If you guys don't know, if you buy vintage electronics and there's anything inside of the electronics that is like latex or rubber or soft, it dries out, cracks, and can break. So like a turntable, if it has a belt drive, some of them do, some of them don't. But if it's from the 80s, that belt can get dried and cracked and doesn't work good. Cassette players, micro cassette players, full size, they can have rubber belts inside that run on the motor. And Dawn shows you where to buy the replacement belts, which I think is super helpful because you can Google it for hours and not find it. And then she shows you how to take it apart and replace it. So if you guys are into vintage electronics, she has great how-to videos. Raymaker. Hello, I think you are new. Welcome to my live stream. Apologize if you've been here before. I don't think I've seen you before, unless you've changed your YouTube name, but glad you're here. This is just general reseller chit chat, talking about what we sourced, what we sold, talking about my house, things like that. But I'm glad you're here. Throw any eBay questions or reselling questions you might have in the chat. We'll try to help you out. Let's see. Let's see. For some weird reason, my how-to videos picked up a lot of views. Yeah, I noticed that's a popular subject. You should check out RK Treasure Center. That's Roy on YouTube. Very successful YouTuber. I knew him when, gosh, I don't know, he had 600 subscribers. And his background, when he was a kid, I believe his dad owned either a jewelry store or a pawn shop or both, and he learned the business of jewelry and gold and authenticating diamonds and coins and all that kind of stuff, and he just made videos like I do, sourcing videos, mostly what sold on eBay videos, and he had good growth. He went from 500 subs to 800 to 1,000, and then he put out this video, like a tutorial on gold, how to identify it, how to tell real from fake, all of that, just like the history of gold. And that video went insane. I think it has 500,000 views now, and his subscriber count just skyrocketed. I think in 3 months he went from like 1,200 to 10,000 subscribers. It was nuts. Let's see, Debbie. Tell us if you guys don't know, Mrs. Midwest, my wife, if she's on YouTube, she goes by Manda Lee. How does Mrs. Midwest and Little Midwest like the house? Is it a new school district or closer to work or what? So they both love the house. Um, Little Midwest graduated high school, so she's done, and she is taking like a jobs training program postgraduate from high school, and that does include the school district where our new house is at. So she will be bused. Um, hasn't started yet. I think it starts in August. Um, so yeah, they both love it. It works with the school district. For work, I'm probably a little further, maybe 8 miles further from work, which is not a big deal at all. I'm still working from home 5 days a week, but when I do go back into the office next year, if I do, it's not a big deal. It's not that much further at all. Oh boy, I'm so far behind. Let's see, people saying hi, Don saying thank you. Just one time before. All right, well, glad you came back, Ray. I'm not doing any bizarre food, so typically what I do is I do weird food taste testing, like weird jerky or weird food, like shrimp crackers or fish skin chips, just bizarre stuff. Noelle Farm Girl Scavenger mailed me a box full of bizarre food, or I'll buy like Chips Ahoy cookies with Sour Patch Kids in them. Just any weird food. I do a taste test for you guys, and then I rate the food on a grossness scale. I think it's 1 to 10, where 1 is not gross at all, and 10 is like the worst thing ever. I haven't done that in a while, but speaking of Harry Humstone, he did a taste testing video a couple nights ago on his live stream, and he bought camel jerky. And he ate half the package, the other half he rolled it up, shipped it Saturday. He shipped it to me, so when it gets here, I'm gonna taste test camel jerky live on my live stream, so you guys can see my reaction. I'll give you a score from 1 to 10 on the grossness meter. But yeah, there's a lot of weird food out there. Asian food can be very strange, and American companies like Kit Kat, whoever makes Kit Kat candy bars, they have strange flavors they only sell in South Korea. They won't sell them here. And it's like, catfish flavored Kit Kats, blueberry, strawberry Kit Kats, all these strange flavors. You can buy them online and have them shipped to you. But yeah, weird stuff. All right, thanks for stopping by, Rainmaker. Glad you were here. And thanks for the reminder to hit that like button. Oh, Sue, I'm so far behind, I'm not sure what you're saying wow to. What is happening, Philly Flipper? Welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. Joey is in storage. He is in a box with air holes punched in it in a storage unit, enjoying the heat. So Joey will not make an appearance probably until late October, him and the Enoch painting. But you can see scrolling at the bottom, there is Joey merch available, Joey stickers, I believe. And I'm not sure if he's on a coffee cup or not. There's a little bit of Joey merch, and there's a coupon code there too. But yeah, Joey's a little pissed off. He's not liking the heat, but I told him, hey, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's see if I can get caught up. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yeah, it was gross. There was, yeah, the fish skin chips, actually, they sell them at Costco, and people actually like them and eat them. I was like, what the heck? They were very fishy tasting. I didn't like them at all. But then there's like cuttlefish crackers and just all this crazy stuff. Quite an acquired taste if you like that stuff. Look, Pamela Lynn is here. Welcome to my live stream. Yeah, it's been a long time. I do try to get on other people's live streams every once in a while, but I go live maybe once a month. It's been quite a while. And I knew at 8:30 I was going to pick up some more people because, notifications are going out, other live streams are ending. But thank you for being here, Pamela Lynn. I appreciate that. Chad is in the house. Thank you for being here. And remind me too, I know Chad is a reseller. I see him on Instagram. Pamela, I think you said you're not a reseller, but let me know if you guys are and share any scores you've had, any home runs, unicorns that you scored or sold recently. It's kind of the theme of what we're talking about tonight. And I believe I follow Chad on Instagram, so I know he's a reseller for sure. Some people are not. Some people just enjoy the live streams and they like the conversation, but they're not necessarily resellers. Joey's still in storage. You should be charged with Yeah, he's not happy. He is not happy at all. Enoch is taking it in stride because Enoch just kind of hibernates, closes his eyes. He's got the crystal to keep him busy. I think he does like this out of body experience and he just like goes into this like other plane of existence in the universe. He's fine. Enoch is great. Joey, he's not so bright. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't like the dark. So when I do unbox him, boy, is he going to be mad. Game Masters Vault, welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. I am a genuine nerd. And he says, hello, nerds. Yeah, I'm a big time nerd. I love sci-fi. I used to write my own computer programs. I might have outgrown nerdism a little bit. But yeah, I was a pretty good nerd. Nerds rule the world. Debbie says, I sold this. I don't know if I can click on that. Let me hold down control. Yeah, I'm going to break the internet. Oh, I bet you if I go to YouTube. There we go. All right, Debbie, I'm going to hit control, open a new tab. Nice. See original listing. All right, I'm going to try to share my screen. And we can show off something that Debbie sold. Share. Share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. Here we go. And boom. We have here. All right, I'm going to go to the other screen because my eyes are bad. How do you pronounce that? Deneen Pottery. I can't pronounce any of that. So here's a great bolo for you guys. If you can pronounce it, you're better than me. $24.99 plus shipping on top. That is awesome. What does the bottom look like? Okay. Little stamp there. Yeah, that's great. 25 bucks. Awesome sale. Let me know if that screen share didn't work. I think it did. I'm definitely a reseller, very slow sales for me. Oh, okay. Let me know if you make YouTube videos too, so we can shout out your channel. Some people do, some people don't. Now, Sue, don't feel sorry for Joey. He's uh he's not all there. Let's just put it that way. I mean, literally and figuratively. He's nothing. He has no legs. Let's see. When you say crystal, you don't mean. Oh, no, no, no. No drugs. Enoch is way. He is so evolved beyond drugs. He is a drug. He doesn't need drugs. He's very evolved. He laughs at us humans who use substances. I sold 2 giant Pez plush for $130 today. So you mean like the candy Pez dispenser, but it's a plush toy? And how big is giant? Are you talking like a foot? That is crazy. I've never even seen that before. Oh, that's a great bolo. 130 bucks. Awesome. Yeah, that is. And that's money, huh? That brand is money. You'll notice too when I showed the bottom of that item, it did not say made in China. I'm not knocking China, okay? But if you find an item that's ceramic or China or glassware that's made in Germany, made in Portugal, made in Sweden, um, that's almost a guarantee that it's worth picking up if you can get it for like $1 or 50 cents. I bought a blue bowl, just a royal blue bowl, because it had a name on the bottom which I'd never heard of, and it said made in Portugal. Got it for 50 cents. I sold it for like $19. So usually that's a sign of quality and not being mass produced if it's made in a country other than China. Now there is valuable items made in China for sure, but usually your inexpensive items that you can still buy today at Walmart and Target and other stores, 99% of the time they're going to say made in China. So if it says made in Italy, made in Denmark, it's probably worth some money. Wow, that's cool. Oh, now we're sharing more links. Oh, here they are. Okay, let me go to. Okay, Pam said no videos. All right, so Philly is sharing links. It's share link night on the Midwest Picker channel. Let's see here. Here they are. Control. Close this. View original listing. That is interesting. I have never seen that before. Let's show Philly Flippers Pez plush. Let me, because this is new to me. There you go. New with tags, giant 36-inch plush. That's 3 feet. Holy cow. That is amazing. Never even heard of that before. Well, if you see that in the wild, guys, and it's got little feet at the bottom, that's Pez. I would have walked right past that. I would not have known that. Great bolo. Thank you, Philly Flipper, for sharing that. I appreciate it. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I'm always sarcastic. Anthony is here talking about great YouTube channels. I was just talking to Anthony. I might start a second YouTube channel. And let me scroll up in the chat. It is called. I'm never gonna find it. A ASMR. Yeah, ASMR. So I might do a second YouTube channel. Or like a relaxation, de-stressing, like a babbling brook in the woods and ocean waves and um, visually appealing and the sound is relaxing. There's very successful YouTube channels that are just relaxation videos that people put on in the background or they put headphones on when they fall asleep. So my new house has 2 acres and a pond and a swamp. Maybe I'll use my GoPro and make video of bullfrogs at night or hummingbirds or whatever. But Anthony, he's a musician, so he has. I don't know if he has an entire video devoted to music, but a lot of his videos, the intros, he plays guitar, mandolin, very good if you like classic rock like I do. He's entertaining and informative as a reseller. So if you don't know Bluegrass Picker, check him out. He's got a great channel. And he does a lot of lives too. Yeah, Pez plush. You learn something new every day. Not necessarily on my channel, but yeah, a Pez plush. I didn't even know they existed, but that is really cool. Yeah, that was amazing. And, you know, I love shipping plush because they're practically bulletproof. It's not going to get broken or damaged, especially if it's in a box. I mean, it's you could step on it, you're not going to hurt it. Bought them at Goodwill for $5 each on Tuesday, and they sold a few. Yeah, I can imagine. They sold in a few days. They look kind of rare, but that is a cool bolo. Thank you, Don. Yeah, hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. It's getting busier now. What do we got in here now? 15 people. Oh, I am flattered. And I guess it's drop your link night. So if you guys want, or not your link, if you don't have a wrench, you can drop the item number on eBay. If you want to share some great sales that you've had lately, um, I'll share it on my screen. It is interesting. Uh, well, if the plush was 2 inches, Don, it wouldn't be worth as much money. But because it's 3 freaking feet, you got to point that out. Dawn is so funny. Let's see, what did she say? Yeah, the nature of the nature is so nature. Yeah, I don't want to put those kind of videos on my reseller channel, but yeah, people love nature videos. I mean, there's guys that'll take their GoPro and put it on a bird feeder, and for 2 hours, just birds landing and eating seeds and flying away and staring at the GoPro. Those people get hundreds of thousands of views. It is insane. Don't know why, but people like it. I can give you some power washing videos. People love watching that. You can add me. Yeah, that is relaxing. Anthony has all kinds of side hustle. I don't know if it's a side hustle, it's more of a business, but yeah, I've seen Anthony demonstrating the pressure washing. It's the big disc that spins and pressure washes at the same time, and he cleans like restaurants and patios and all kinds of stuff. That can be very relaxing, absolutely. I think if Anthony did that and deleted the audio and put like relaxing music onto that while he's doing that, I mean, it's relaxing to me. It's got to be relaxing to a lot of other people. But it could be anything. Yeah, like ocean waves. And um, I don't know if mowing the lawn would help people relax or not, but people are fascinated by pressure washing, cleaning, stuff like that, birds, all kinds of stuff. You're welcome, Anthony. I love his channel. You guys should check that out too. I like to shout out channels if I know you have a channel. And sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. Well, hello. Let me see if I can butcher this name. Pengy Patterns. Hello from Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. Pengy as in penguin. That is cool. If you don't mind sharing your first name, I like to try to learn people's first names. But glad you're here. I don't think I've seen you before. This is general reseller chit chat. Some people are sharing links or item numbers for awesome items they've sold. And yeah, answering questions, just having a good time, hanging out. Let's see. Power washing and lawn mowing videos are hot right now. And literally hot because it's so hot outside. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know. What if I attached my GoPro to the hood of my riding mower and kind of angled it down towards the grass and then just drove around 2 acres and made a video? Do you think people would, well, let me see. I would have to delete the audio because the mower is so loud, and then put like this relaxing, soothing, like harp type of music. Could you imagine if that got like 1 million views? How cool would that be? My name is Janet. I sell sewing patterns on Etsy. Awesome. Glad you are here. Etsy is something I would consider. I sell on eBay, Mercari. When I get back into reselling in October, I'm going to dabble in Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if you've tried selling your patterns on Facebook Marketplace or not. I'm definitely not going to touch Poshmark. Um, But Etsy, I do have an account. I just never sold or bought anything on it. And that one I like because I do source crafting supplies a lot, and I think I could do pretty good on Etsy. So I think what I'll do is eBay, Mercari, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace. I don't know that I'm ready for Amazon yet. And if I did Amazon, it would be fulfilled by merchant and just ship it myself. So depends on how much I want to scale up. But that's cool that you sell. Now, when you say you sell patterns on Etsy, are you selling new old stock, vintage patterns still in the package, or are these new patterns? I'd be interested in knowing that because a lot of people love the old vintage ones. See if I can remember. Let's see. I need a mnemonic device. How am I going to remember Janet? Janet and penguins. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So the actress on uh, uh, Three's Company that played Janet had black hair, and the penguin has black. So the next time I see you, I'll see the penguin, I'll see the black, I'll remember Janet from Three's Company. Your name is Janet. There you go. Mnemonic device. And Dawn is laughing right now. You would need to speed it up and then add music. Speed it up. No, the point is to be relaxing. I can't go like high speed. That would be hilarious. Film it at 30 frames per second and play it back at 40 frames per second. No, then it would be like Benny Hill music. My realtor is texting me. I had a question for him. Huh, weird. All right. I could try both, Dawn. I could do fast lawn mowing, regular speed, and then slow, and then see which video does the best. Nice selling patterns. I like to see. It is very calming and fun. Yeah, I think I'll try that. Um, who knows? People might like frogs. People might like birds. We'll have to see. Definitely me taking a nap in a hammock. That's not going to happen because nobody cares about that. No reason to be sorry, Mike. We are just glad you're here. Etsy's the best place, price-wise, for crafts, kits, patterns, leaflets. That's cool. I do. Speaking of leaflets, I do sell a lot of ephemera. I love ephemera. Etsy seems to have loosened up their rules or policies since I remember looking it up because it used to be very strict. It was handmade craft items, a little bit of craft supplies, a little bit of vintage craft supplies, but I think they've added more categories, and I could probably do good on Etsy, I'm thinking. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, autocorrect kills me all the time, Debbie, all the time. Vintage, okay. So that's the thing. Now, a lot of us here in the chat and watching this video, we go to estate sales, we go to garage sales, we go to flea markets. Vintage patterns and magazines for crochet and sewing are super cheap. And I've seen patterns for 10 cents a piece. And I've always passed them up because I don't know anything about them. And I've heard people say they're not worth anything. I've heard other people say they are worth a lot of money. So from now on, when I go to an estate sale or I go to an antique store anywhere, if I see a box full of patterns and they're cheap, I'm going to grab them because I think that's kind of an unknown bolo for a very long time. I've never bought them. Now we got Mike singing. you like the I have to have a mnemonic device to remember people's first names because I've had a lot of knocks in the head and I have a hard time remembering names. But people like Mike help me out because his name is in his YouTube name, so I cheat. And now he's singing the theme song to Three's Company, which I'm not gonna do. Come knock on our door. Yeah, I almost bought the T-shirt that says the Regal Beagle. I don't know if you've seen that on Facebook. There's always these T-shirt companies advertising funny T-shirts like the Jeffersons Cleaners and Sanford and Son, and I saw the Regal Beagle T-shirt. I almost bought it. Wow. He sold the pattern from the 1940s for 125 bucks. Wow, that is awesome. I'm kind of kicking myself now because for the last 2 or 3 years, I've seen a lot of vintage patterns. Some of them are free, and I just passed on them. Well, that ain't gonna happen again. Mr. Furley. Now, did you like the old Mr. Furley or did you like the Don Knotts Mr. Furley? I kind of preferred the old Mr. Furley, and I believe he's passed away, so rest in peace, old Mr. Furley. But yeah, that was a great show. Oh, you do? Okay, so you do sell on eBay, Mercari, Facebook. Okay, awesome. Sounds like you're a veteran reseller. Well, I'm glad you're here. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, I have mostly recorded videos, um, sourcing videos, what sold. You probably don't need the how-to videos, but I do have how-to videos, how to ship, how to source, how to list on eBay. They're kind of old, but they're still relevant. So if you like humor, the production value is not so hot because they're my very first videos. But yeah, check out my recorded videos. They're pretty interesting. Now, Lawn and Order. That sounds very familiar. Putting some Lloyd videos here. I have some ready to. I'm putting some. Now, is that Bluegrass Picker? Because I thought his business was called Lawn and Order. So is this Anthony under a second YouTube account? That sounds really, really familiar. No, Mike, that's not what I said. Regular hammock. Mike's trying to get me in trouble. In search of the big nugget, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. I've seen you before in live streams, I think in mine and in others. Um, and I messed up your name, but now I know what it is. In search of. How are you doing? Now, are you a metal detectorist? Are you a reseller, or do you just like live stream videos? Let us know in the chat. I have seen you before, but welcome back. Why is my phone blowing up? Let me check this real quick. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me. All right, Mike, you're the reason my phone's blowing up. Oh, let's see. Craft supplies can be new and vintage. Yeah, I'm wondering how new ones sell since you can still buy them. But maybe, new ones do sell. I I know for sure vintage ones do. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I see your message, Mike, that requires brain cells, and I can't think of two things at the same time. Let me see if you have a wrench. That would be the first problem. You do not have a wrench. So I'm going to give you a wrench. Add as moderator. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility, Mike. Um, so yes, you should have a wrench now, and you have permission to drop a link. So Mike is gonna drop a link in the chat because I'm such a nice guy. Debbie, I'm so far behind. There's people here I haven't even seen yet. All right, Debbie, we'll check that out in 2 seconds. Let me get caught up. Lately, I can't pronounce that so well to the cottage. Huh, interesting. Well, I think I'll start out with any patterns, but that's a good bolo. Thank you for letting us know that. Cottage care. Write that down. Cottage care patterns. Okay. I gotta get caught up. Yeah, I'll show Debbie's sale in just a second. I wore. Oh, yeah, I see. I'm a guy. I have no idea what you're talking about. But that's interesting. Good to know. That link won't work. Okay. People saying hi. Uh, Oh, okay, that's right. You used to be Josh's Chaos. Okay. Yeah, when people change their YouTube names, it really throws me for a loop. Takes a long time to catch up. Yeah, I've known Josh for a long time. And speak of the devil, West Side Gary, Dave wanted to pop in and say hi. Can't stay at my daughter's soccer tournament. Have a great show, buddy. West Side Gary, another awesome YouTube channel. He does YouTube auctions. So if you guys want to source from the comfort of your home, check out West Side Gary on YouTube. Um, he still has auctions. I think he is down to one a week. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard the last time he was on live. But fantastic guy, great YouTube channel. Check him out. But thanks for stopping in, Gary. I appreciate it. I'm old though, but is that how you pronounce it? Gunny Sacks was it back in the day? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Nope. You do not you do not have to pay me for the wrench. There you go. I checked YouTube and you have a wrench now. Yes, great power, great responsibility. People saying hi. Oh, let's see. You may take a peek if you see anything. There you go. 15% off for anybody in the chat tonight and tonight only. Go check out Mike's eBay store. He will give you 15% off. Thanks for that, Mike. I appreciate that. First time here, what is your specialty? You know what? That's a problem because some resellers have a niche or a niche if you're French, and some don't. I do like ephemera. I'm all over the place. I like ephemera. I like tools. I like glass. I like new old stock electronics still in the package. Um, and coins, but I tend to keep them all. I don't really have a specialty. I'll sell anything I can make money on. But I would say ephemera, glass, tools, those for sure. But it's just not gonna. I mean, I started sourcing cosmetics, new ones, of course, but big money in cosmetics. So yeah, I'm not afraid to source outside of my specialty. I love to learn, and I'm willing to research what it is, what it's worth. I take my time. I don't list, 15 things an hour. I'm not rapid fire like that. If I buy like a pattern, or if I buy cosmetics or whatever, I'll spend 40 minutes on Google researching what it is, why it's rare, what the other ones are selling for, and I'll take my time when I do my listings. Unless it's something obvious. If it's just a hammer, boom, I can list that in 3 minutes flat. But so to answer your question, probably ephemera, tools, and glass. Da, da, da. Yeah, that's the circle of life, isn't it? Moving stuff. And that's the other thing too. People say, how long do you let stuff sit? I let stuff sit in my store for as long as I want. But if it's been in my store for 2 years, it gets to the point where I'm sick of looking at it and tracking the inventory. And I might just pull it off of eBay and donate it to Goodwill. I just don't care anymore. I just want to get rid of it. Other people have different opinions. Some people are like, just let it sit forever. Other people are like, hey, if it doesn't sell in 6 months, cut it loose and get rid of it. So I do understand when I have merch that just sits, I have this strong urge just to get rid of it and buy new stuff. Let's see. It's okay. I know you're a busy guy. I respect. Well, thank you very much. I'm constantly learning and relearning. But I do remember you. That's what's important. Gary saying hello. Thought maybe you had a tool truck. No, no, I don't. You're welcome, Gary. You're welcome, Mike. And there's a link to Don's latest video. If you guys hold the control key and hit this link, it'll open up a new tab. And then after the live stream is over, check out Don's video, which I will be doing myself. Let me do that right now, as a matter of fact. go to YouTube because I'm in StreamYard. So now I'm going to go to YouTube. And where's Dawn? Where did she go? There it is. So I'm going to float over the link, hold the control key, open a new tab, hit pause, and I will go there right after this live stream and check it out. Yeah, I know I should do a poll on how you pronounce that word. Is it niche or is it niche? I don't know. Yeah, my specialty is money. If I can make a buck, it's in my truck. That should go on a t-shirt. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it. The only thing I turn down is if it's big, like a rocking chair, something really big, awkward, super heavy. What I'm not gonna source that. There's just no way. Now, if you find a vintage rocking chair, you could sell it on Facebook Marketplace and do local pickup. But I have a storage issue. I don't have room for stuff like that, so I'll let some other reseller get that. I'm not greedy. Um, Vintage furniture is like, nope, that's the one area I won't touch because it's a storage and shipping issue, so I just don't do it. You say niche. Yeah, I have to think I say niche too. You specialize in making money. Well, thanks for the sub, Chad. That's very kind of you. We appreciate that. Here's Gary's channel. Here's my channel. Hit me with a sub if you haven't. Thank you. Yeah, subscribe to Don and Gary. Especially if you're a reseller and you're looking for ways to source from home. YouTube auctions are fantastic. And that is Gary's channel. Check him out. Let's see. Janet, I remembered your name, says patterns, point and shoot film cameras, stainless steel cookware, vintage portable radios, vintage clock radios, ads from vintage magazines. That's a good one. Vintage housewares and figurines. Okay. So that's pretty much what you shoot for. That's what you specialize in. That's what you like to source. A lot of those items you just listed are light and you go first class, which is really cool. Yeah, I was shocked that vintage clock radios go for a lot of money. I used to see them all the time um, in thrift stores, and I never picked them up before. Vintage ads from magazines, those can sell very well. So if you pick up old magazines, Popular Mechanics, Good Housekeeping, whatever from the 60s and 70s, 50s, you can, with like a razor, cut out the print ads, and people frame those, and they do pay for them, and that's nothing to ship. Very cool. I've been going through tie tacks. Do people still use tie tacks, or do they just collect tie tacks? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm the same thing. I like to learn about new things. You know, American Girl dolls, cosmetics, giant Pez plush. I love learning this new stuff. Chapter books. Yeah, see, that's another thing I don't know much about. Let's see here. You're welcome, Dawn. Have a great night, Gary, if you're still here. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Oh, a sticker idea. Yeah. I just bought a bunch of stickers. So because I say sticker with my phone nearby, sticker, I love stickers. My phone is spying on me. So now on Instagram, I got constant ads for vinyl sticker companies. The prices keep getting lower and lower and lower. I can get like 50 stickers for $9. That's unheard of. Normally they're closer to $1 a piece. So I just ordered a bunch of Enoch stickers and I ordered a bunch of Midwest Picker logo stickers. So I figured, you know what? If I can get them that cheap, I'm just going to sell them myself instead of going through Teespring, which is, you know, like the link scrolling across the bottom here, because then you have to pay shipping and it's kind of expensive. I'll admit it is a little expensive. But if I can source stickers for like 30 cents and sell them for $3 to you guys, free shipping, I think that's a better deal. So I'm not going to buy a bunch of t-shirts and expensive items, but stickers, for sure, I can source them myself and sell them myself, and there'll be no fee or commission from Teespring and all that stuff. You guys are so funny. Oh yeah, yeah. Vintage model kits for sure. I've never not sold vintage model kits. They always sell fast. Another sub. Thank you very much, Chad. Appreciate that. Mike, always the salesman. Nothing wrong with that. I am too. Cigarette ads sell. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious what does, like, muscle car ads, um, cigarette ads. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Like Rolex watches and any luxury watch ad, those sell well. Napa Valley media crates still do well. Okay. There's another bolo for you. Okay. Yeah. And Janet, do you sell those whole or do you cut out the print ads from those? Let's see. Check out fans, the old metal Kmart ones. Unreal what the fans sell for. Yeah, people collect those too. Old metal fans, they do well. Harry Humstone sells vintage typewriters. He does very well with that. Sources them all the time. People don't realize that they have value. Really? I just bought around 60 Easy Rider centerfolds. I can't wait to get them. Just the centerfold or the whole magazine? Um, that's a bolo if you guys don't know. Easy Rider magazines sell well, especially if they're old and vintage. They sell good. Usually the covers are okay. eBay has this new policy I won't get into, but they pretty much have restricted adult items if there's an image problem in the thumbnail. Now, like Playboy, you can still sell on eBay if the cover is decent. There's no nudity. If it's just, a guy standing there, you can sell it. If it's got any nudity, you can't. So it's very odd, very strange. The eBay rules, you have to study those yourself because there's too many to talk about. Easy Rider, pretty sure every cover is PG, so they still sell on eBay, even though the inside might be R-rated. But that's a good bolo. They are money if they're in good condition. I have look magazines from the 60s too. Chesterfield. Yeah, there you go. Especially if the magazines are damaged, you can definitely cut out the print ads. Send the same design to 20 different companies. Yeah, I shop around. I mean, the more I buy, the cheaper they get. It's funny. And there's a lot of companies that sell stickers, but I'll buy 25 for 20 bucks and then a week later I can get 25 for 10 bucks and then a week later I can get 25 for 8 bucks. It's like the race to the bottom. These sticker companies just keep getting cheaper and cheaper. But I'm not going to buy many, like 10 or 20, just to see what the quality is like. Excuse me. And if the quality is good, then I'll buy a lot more. Janet says, I thought the car ads would sell best, but selling more food and barware liquor ads. That's pretty cool. Good bolo. Thanks for sharing that. Lawn and Order has to leave later. See you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is frameable. I have stuff, my eBay office, if you remember, the wall was covered in LP records that were framed. Print, I had one or two print ads that were framed, but yeah, people love that. Like if you're really into one thing, like the car Mustangs or a watch, like a Rolex watch, people love to find vintage print ads and frame them and hang them in their office or wherever because it's just a conversation piece and they're just really into that. But yeah, they really like them. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. And I ship stuff like that, like you do a magazine, like a print ad. I put it in a plastic sleeve and then sandwich it in cardboard and then put it in a poly mailer. Um, Protected pretty well. It's only like 7 ounces. Still goes first class, but the buyers seem to appreciate that. True story, fans are heavy. So you do, like Chad mentioned, if you're going to source vintage or antique fans or typewriters, you have to know your shipping. You got to know how it works, or you can get screwed over really bad. I don't know how many times I look at my Facebook feed from reseller groups, and somebody says, "Oh, I sourced this 200-pound barbell, and now it's going to cost me X amount of dollars to ship. And what do? I'm going to lose money." Don't ever source or list anything unless you know how it's going to ship. And that's the biggest mistake, biggest rookie mistake new resellers make. They get all excited and they source something and then list it and then figure out shipping later. Now, if you're selling a postage stamp, no big deal. But if you're selling a fan or a typewriter, you got to research all the shipping and get it all figured out before you post it for sale. It seems like common sense, but so many people get burned doing that. But Chad's right. You got to know how shipping works. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing money. Chris is here. Crispy Toys and Treasures. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you are here. If you guys don't know Chris, another fantastic YouTube reseller channel. Go check out Chris. He's making more and more content. Him and I used to go battle head, not really, but YouTube live auctions like Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot. Chris has gotten some fantastic auction wins on there. I don't participate anymore because I don't have a house. I have to wait until I get into my house before I can do that. But Chris's specialty is toys, action figures. If you want to learn more about anything from Lego to Star Wars to action figures to board games, anything toy related like that, check out his YouTube channel. He will drop a knowledge bomb on you. Just the centerfolds, huh? Have you researched what those are worth compared to what the magazine is worth? That's very interesting. PlayStation 2 game Fatal Frame sells for $60 used, up to 300. Wow, Fatal Frame. Never heard of that. I was big into the original PlayStation and owned it and played all the games, and then for some reason, I stopped playing console games and went to the PC when the PlayStation 2 came out. So I'm not really familiar with that game. That's amazing. It must be a rare one that they didn't make very many of. Interesting. Another bolo for you guys. Fatal Frame on the PS2. Oh, let's see. Some of the old ones are dirty, not in the last 20 years, though. I think you're referring to the covers. Debbie says, I gotta run. So glad you're back. Chatting Sunday night. Can't wait for more new house talk and stuff. Take care, y'all. Hope you have a great weekend ahead. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support very much. Debbie is fantastic. Thank you for being here. Janet says, I sold a 7-Up ad today that had a Bob Peak illustration of a lady shooting a rifle. That's another thing. Janet makes a fantastic point. You can cross-reference print ads. So sometimes you will have, gosh, I can't think of an example, but a combination of things where there's two subjects. So it could be a picture of somebody camping, and it could be a Marlboro ad. So campers might like it. People who collect, I can't say the word, tobacco, whatever the word is. People who collect cigarette memorabilia. So sometimes a print ad can combine things like a Cadillac and snow skiing. Like people are snow skiing in the background, and there's a Cadillac in the foreground. So sometimes you can, when you describe it in the title and description, make sure you put everything that's in there, because people sometimes collect print ads because of what's in the background, like mountains or whatever. So that is very interesting that there's a combo interest in that print ad. I'm on January houses auction. Cool. Yeah, I try not to get on a rant or a soapbox, but holy cow. I probably am a member of like 5 reseller groups on Facebook, at least. Every single day, somebody says, "Oh, I bought his typewriter and I listed it for $10 and it's $30 to ship. What do I do? What do I do?" And I try not to be mean, but I say, "You should have figured that out before you listed it." Let's see. SM postcards. Welcome. Welcome to my live stream. We're just doing general reseller chit chat. People are sharing bolos. Be on the lookout. Some people are dropping links, sharing their unicorns and their home runs as far as sourcing and selling. Just kind of general talk, but glad you are here. I ship mine flat between cardboard. I use magazine backer boards, clear plastic. Yeah, it's pretty much what I do. Ship is first class. Yeah, I sell vintage movie posters. I sourced about 65 movie posters from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And if you guys don't know, those that year time frame of movie posters were shipped to the movie theaters folded, which is like a big no-no for collectors. But hey, what are you going to do? It's already been done. So I ship mine folded. So I buy those clear plastic Life magazine size plastic sleeves, and they fit perfectly in that. And I sandwich them 7 ounces every time. But yeah, vintage movie posters, I do the same thing with. Oh, 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 I'm so far behind. It's not even funny. Buying space, welcome. Glad you are here. People popping in. See, this is what happens when I go past 9 o'clock. I am glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. People dropping questions. I can't believe it. Tim is here. Clock fan, welcome, welcome. I think it's past your bedtime. It's almost past my bedtime. I usually see you during the day, and I'm glad you're here at night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So my daytime friends are popping in at night. This is awesome. Huh. That's the other thing too that Mike makes a point is when you source stuff, it's very tempting to keep stuff. And there's nothing wrong with keeping some stuff. But you can't keep it all because there's a fine line between hoarding and reselling. But yeah, when I source, if I source 10 items, I might keep one. But you have to be careful because there's a slippery slope that, you come home with a carload or van load or truckload of stuff. You got to sell it. Otherwise, you're going to run out of room. But yeah, I keep stuff too. Oh, I gotta go. It's good to see you, Dave. I'm getting packed up for a big horde convention I'm selling at. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I should spell it in the chat. I could Google it. Tobacco. Tobacco. Inia? No, it's coming up with tobacconist. How do you say that? Tobacco. People who collect tobacco-related items. Tobacco. Is it A? E? EA? Yeah, Google has no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, there it is. Tobacco-ania. That's pretty much what I thought. Copy, paste. I'll put it right here. So, yeah, people who collect tobacco stuff. Tobaccania. Oh, whoa. Chad is jumping. Mike is in Illinois. Make sure you pronounce it correctly. I don't know how many people get on my last nerve and pronounce that wrong, but Mike is in Illinois. He's Midwest too. Not too far from me. Yeah, anything heavy, I charge the buyer shipping. Yep, and it's a learning curve. Yeah, I have flat rate shipping too on items. It just seems easier. You gotta be good though. You have to know how to do that. But yep, I do free shipping, I do calculated shipping, I do flat rate shipping. It all depends on the item and the demand. Yeah, I do the same thing. So if you don't know Tommy and Tracy, Tommy Bernard, I think he changed his name to the Tommy Bernard podcast on YouTube. He goes live at 10:30 at night and goes until who knows. And if I do watch him, I'm always in bed. Um, I got my back to Mrs. Midwest. I got my hands over my cell phone so the light doesn't wake her up, and I got my earbuds in and watch Tommy and Tracy. Um, so yeah, getting close to my bedtime. It's 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. I'm usually out by 10. Susan, Pennsylvania, right by. Have you ever visited Brian Davis? I think he's Allentown. Oh, it's the weekend until midnight. Oh, yeah. All right, quiz time. Chad says, how would you ship a $600 12 by 26 poster rolled and in a PVC box or chloroplast sandwich and picture box? I would probably buy a poster tube. Um, I think you can get it at USPS.com, but just a hard cardboard poster tube. They're usually white and they have caps on the end, which you would tape the crap out of. But $600, I mean, that is very expensive. Um, so if it's already rolled, I think what I would do is put that in a poster tube and then put it in a box because that's very expensive. Um, and it's probably very light. So I would do priority mail calculated in a plain brown box, which is not going to be that expensive. So if I ever sold anything that expensive, I would treat it like gold. So I would put it in a poster tube and then put the poster tube in a Franken box, like a brown one, and do priority mail by dimensions and weight. And you're going to be under a cubic foot. So 16 by 26 by 4 inches. You're talking $12, $13 shipping. I would do that if it's worth that. Now, if it was a $60 poster, I would just ship it in a poster tube and be done. But a $600 poster, holy cow, that must be like Gone with the Wind or something. So I anything like that, I baby it. I put it definitely some way in a box. I did say it. Tobackiana. Tobackiana, something like that. That's the word, but I can't say it. Mike says, Sue, I just subbed you from a different channel. There you go. Boom. Like Americana. Oh, tobacco. I still can't say it. Americana. Tobaccicana. I'm going to have to type it in so you can go to webstersdictionary.com and put any word in there, and there's a little speaker, and you click it, and it says the word out loud verbally. Any word in the English language. I use it all the time. So I'll have to go do that later. Really, learn something new. Another weird name not a lot of people know. The study of postcards is deltiology. I wonder if that's the name of the person who invented postcards. Deltiology. I should say that in front of Don the auction professor. He would be really impressed. The guy, I think he has about 1 million postcards on his eBay store. I watched one last night. Holy cow, Mike. Was it Tommy Bernard or somebody else? I thought it was daylight time. Nope. Yeah, I told him. I told Tommy that I watch him in bed. I'm in bed when I watch him. So yeah, he knows. Allentown is about 2.5 hours away from. So you must be close to Ohio then. I'm thinking the other end of Pennsylvania-ish. Wrap it in a pool noodle. Did I say it? I don't even know what I said. Tobacciana? Americana? Tobacciana? That just sounds weird. Doesn't even sound right. Tommy and Tracy show. Yeah, it's 9:25. I'm gonna have to cut this loose at 9:30, which I feel bad because there are still 15 people watching, but you know, I do have to go to sleep sometime. Just tagged you on the $600 poster on Instagram. I'll check that out real soon. But that's fantastic, Chad, that you have a poster worth that much money. That is cool. But yeah, anything like that, even if it's like a Hot Wheel. I've seen people sell pocket knives and Hot Wheels and letter openers, and they just throw them in a padded mailer, and they're vintage and they're worth tons of money. And I'm like, no, anything collectible vintage, I always put in a box. Always, always, always. If it's a $3 Hot Wheel, I still probably wouldn't put it in a padded mailer, but even ephemera, if I sell a postcard that's worth that much money, I know it sounds dumb, but I'll put it in a skinny box and I'll sandwich it and put it in a padded mailer and then I'll put it in a box because, you know, what's my cost? You know, $1 in shipping material, but this postcard is worth $800 or $500. It's like I'm not going to take any chances at all. I'm going to baby it. Da, da, da. Let's see. Goodbye. Let's see. Gotta go. Let's see. Gotta go. Thanks, Dave. See you later, dude. Good night, all. Thank you, Don, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll be wrapping this up in about 3 minutes. Northeast Pennsylvania, closer to New York or New Jersey. Oh, so you're at the east end. Allentown's at the west end. I didn't know that. I thought it was the other way around. I did not know that. Da, 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 da. All right. Got about 3 minutes. And then we will wrap her up. 14 people watching. 15 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, in the last 2 minutes, if you guys want to share any links. Oh, you know what? North of Allentown. Debbie did leave, but she shared a link and I never did get to it. Maybe if I can find it real quick, I can share it. Da, 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 da. And I know she's not here, but I said I would show it and I didn't. Gary, Westside Gary, Two Hip Chicks, Debbie. No, I can't find it. I'm going to keep scrolling until I find it because I got nothing left to talk. Oh, there's a limit to how high you can scroll. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe I need to go to YouTube. Let's see. SM postcards. Gotta go. Been subscribed for a while, so thought I would check in. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the subscription and I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to use that term, delta. Where did it go? Deltiology. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for that, and thank you for stopping by. Here's my channel. Just put a new video a few hours ago. Boom. All right, Sue. So I'm gonna go to my YouTube tab. I'm going to float my cursor over your link. I'm going to hold control. I'm going to click. I'm going to open a new tab. Let's see here. 3 hours ago. All right. I will watch that one too when I'm done with the live stream. Killer Show, man. Always love chatting with y'all. Thanks for having us. Yeah, Mike, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You guys have dropped a lot of knowledge tonight, a lot of bolos, a lot of information. You taught me how to say Tobaciania. Still don't know if I'm saying it right. I have a channel of the postcards with other neat postcard stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, so check out his YouTube channel. We always love to learn from each other. SM Postcards. Yeah. So check out his YouTube channel. I'll check it out too. Um, I can watch the replay and go back and write down this information, watch some of your channels, get to know you guys. It is 9:30. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to go live every Sunday, but I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit more. Thanks, Sue, for your knowledge. Thanks for being here. Music chat some night. You never know. I might. All right. Time for me to cut off. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. See you next time.